Welcome to the EmpowerHer Entrepreneur podcast with Janis Boudreau, the ultimate destination for fearless women business owners ready to conquer their next level of success. Get ready to ignite your entrepreneurial spirit as we dive deep into all things related to building your empire, setting ambitious goals, and scaling your business to new heights. This podcast is your go-to resource for empowerment and encouragement. Tune in every week as we inspire, motivate, and empower you to embrace your full potential as a woman entrepreneur. Welcome to EmpowerHer Entrepreneur, the podcast that helps foot care nurses build confident, thriving, and ethical businesses, one step at a time. I'm your host, Janis Boudreau, and today we're diving into one of the most professional, ethical, and strategic parts of business growth, referrals. Because knowing when to refer a client doesn't make you less capable. It makes you more credible. Referrals build trust, expand your network, and strengthen the quality of care you deliver in your community. So today we'll explore why referrals matter, how to build a professional network you can actually rely on, and how a strong referral system can grow both your reputation and your revenue. Let's get started. Let's start with the heart of it. Why referrals matter. In healthcare, we talk a lot about professionalism, ethics, and client-centered care. Referrals sit right at the intersection of all three. When you refer a client, you're acknowledging two important truths: that you know your scope of practice and you respect it, and that you care enough about your client to connect them with the best possible care, and that's integrity. When clients see that you're willing to say, this needs attention from another professional, you build trust. They know you're not just trying to sell them more services, you're prioritizing their well-being, and that trust pays off. Clients who feel cared for holistically become your strongest advocates. They come back to you for what's within your scope, and they tell others about your honesty and professionalism. Here's something many nurses don't realize. Referrals aren't one-way streets. When you refer out, you also open doors for referrals back to you. That podiatrist you connect with might send diabetic clients your way. That physiotherapist might refer clients who need ongoing foot care or nail maintenance. That home care agency might need your mobile services for their clients. By helping others, you naturally expand your reach. There's another layer to this too: legal and ethical protection. Referring appropriately protects your license and your business reputation. It ensures your clients receive comprehensive care and that your practice remains focused on the services you're certified and insured to provide. So next time you're unsure whether something is within your scope, don't hesitate to refer, because the right referral doesn't take away from your value. It amplifies it. It shows clients that you're connected, knowledgeable, and dedicated to their overall health. Now, I want to talk about something that stops a lot of nurses from referring, and it's not lack of knowledge, it's fear. Fear of looking like you don't know enough. Fear of losing the client to someone else. Fear that referring out somehow signals weakness. Here's the truth, friends. That fear is just your ego talking, and your ego is not your scope of practice. I've seen nurses hold on to situations that were clearly outside their lane, not because they were trying to cause harm, but because they didn't want to seem uncertain. And that hesitation, however well-intentioned, is a risk to the client and to you. The most respected professionals I know across every field are the ones who say with complete confidence, this is outside what I do, and here's who can help you. That sentence alone communicates expertise. It communicates that you know the full landscape of care, not just your corner of it. Confidence in referral is a clinical skill. Practice it like one. Now let's talk about how to build a strong professional network, because your referral relationships won't happen by accident. They're built through genuine connection and mutual respect. You don't need a massive list, just a few reliable partners who complement what you do. Here are some great places to start. Podiatrists for complex foot pathologies or surgical consultations. Diabetic educators to help clients manage systemic risk factors. Physiotherapists or occupational therapists for mobility and gait issues. Family physicians for ongoing medical monitoring or prescription needs. Home care agencies for clients needing consistent nursing support. And orthotic or shoe specialists to round out your client's foot health plans. This mix creates a circle of care where every professional strengthens the client journey. Once you've identified who you'd like to connect with, make the first move. It can be as simple as sending a friendly professional message. Hello, I'm Janis, a foot care nurse serving clients in this area. I'd love to connect and explore how we can collaborate to support our clients' foot health. That's it. No pressure, no sales pitch. Just a genuine offer to collaborate. Don't underestimate the power of coffee and conversation. Invite local professionals to meet for a short chat, either in person or virtually. Use the time to learn what services they offer, share what you do and who you help, and discuss how you can refer to one another. You'll be surprised how many professionals are eager for collaboration. They just haven't had the chance to connect. Partnerships thrive when they're two-way. Offer to provide educational in-services at clinics or care homes. Share flyers or business cards with referral offices. Invite your partners to speak at your own workshops or events. When everyone benefits, the relationship grows naturally. Once you start building your network, track it. Create a simple referral log, even just a spreadsheet, with columns for who you referred to, who referred to you, contact info, and notes on collaboration. This helps you see patterns, nurture relationships, and track the results of your partnerships. And you might notice that one physiotherapist consistently refers clients. That's someone to invest more time in. Building a network isn't a one-and-done task. It's ongoing. Check in periodically. Send a thank you message when someone refers a client your way. Share updates or success stories that highlight your collaboration. These little touches keep your relationship strong and your name top of mind. Now let's talk about something practical that a lot of nurses skip over. What do you actually say to the client when you refer them? Because how you frame a referral matters enormously. Done well, it deepens trust. Done poorly, it can leave a client feeling dismissed or worried. Here's a framework I love. Start with what you found. Then explain why it matters. Then connect it to the referral, and finally reassure them. So it might sound something like this. I noticed some changes here that I want to make sure get the attention they deserve. What I do is focused on foot care maintenance, and for this particular concern, a podiatrist would be able to take a closer look and give you a really thorough assessment. I'm going to give you a name I trust, and I'd love you to follow up with me after your appointment so we can keep your care plan on track. Can you feel how that lands differently than just saying you should see a doctor about that? Good grief. The difference is night and day. The client leaves feeling cared for. They trust you more, and they will absolutely come back. Referrals aren't competition, they're collaboration. When we support each other, we elevate the standard of foot care across the country. So take time this week to build or strengthen your network. Reach out to one professional. Start one new conversation. Because every strong connection you make is a step toward better care for your clients, your community, and your business. Thank you for joining me for this episode of Empower Her Entrepreneur. Keep learning, keep connecting, and keep growing your business with purpose. Until next time, keep empowering yourself and those around you one step at a time.